Yo, what's up? Welcome to CitrusLain. I'm your host, Jess. Happy Tuesday. Yesterday went well for you. Yeah, I got more creepy videos. Come check them out with me.
Skylar, I was medicated. I could have said the world was flat.
Wait, Beastboy, you don't believe the Earth is round?
Mm-hmm. That's right. The Earth ain't round. It's a big old pancake.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I only have a minute and a half, and I don't really need to hear what you're trying to provide. I want to know how you're dealing with all these conspiracy theorists on your platform.
So the first way is by demoting low-quality content and promoting more authoritative content.
Lucky little flurf balls. I'm back for more. Here's what's going to happen now. Since my 10 challenges made your heads explode, and none of you have the mental capacity to make a map or a model, even at a middle school level, I figured I would dumb it down for you. Instead, let's try some proofs that have nothing to do with science at all. There is no challenge. There is no prerequisite information. You just have to listen, acknowledge that the logic is airtight, and then cry yourself to sleep. Are you ready? Here comes
content and promoting more authoritative content, and the second is by providing more transparency for users. So we're introducing boxes that provide factual information at the top of results that have shown themselves to turn up a lot of information that is counterfactual, such as searching for the Earth is flat on YouTube, where you see a lot of...
Your response is to put a box saying, nope, the Earth is not flat.
Your response is to put, nope, the Earth is not flat on a little box. Kind of like this one. False information. The Earth is a sphere that rotates on its axis and revolves around the sun. That should convince them. Don't you think it's odd how the TV goes out of its way to mock how dumb Flat Earth is? Like, yeah, people used to believe it and they were morons. Well, if you still can't see through their obvious propaganda, then I'm just gonna ask you to appeal to your common sense and look for holes in their narrative. Holes like when you zoom in on the sun that's supposedly half blocked by a rotating 1,000 miles per hour Earth and it's still up in the air. Maybe you should question that. And maybe when there are other ways to reproduce what your eyes are seeing and they're different than the narrative we're told, you should question that. This is me just backing up. It's not me going down, just backing up and, well, looks similar. And most importantly, if any of you are watching this and you are literal atheist or just have a really hard time having faith that there is more than this physical realm, well then I'm encouraging you to explore where you really live. Because understanding and knowing the creation that we live in really helps you understand and know the Creator. The Creator who showed me my dog in the clouds. My literal dog in the clouds, after I had asked him to see a sign that he was alright. And believe me, I was there with you. I was borderline atheist. And discovering where I lived took the blinders off, and I know that the big guy is right up there. So believe me, we all thought it was dumb, but I'm telling you, it is worth the time and open-mindedness to investigate, because you never know what you might find. And of course, this is all for entertainment purposes. I know God didn't really show me an image of my dog in the clouds, and I know that we live on a globe spinning 1,000 miles per hour and 66,000 miles per hour around the sun and another 400,000 miles per hour through the galaxy. All for entertainment purposes, people.
I love how everyone with just even... well, it's not flat Earth versus globe isn't like just a small thing, but I love how everyone has to preface that with like, oh, nope, this is just for entertainment. I don't actually think any of this. It's like, come on, man. I feel like the censors would give you that you believe God showed you your dog. Come on. I didn't want to ramble on. I wanted to like just say something. Professor Dave, while he makes a lot of really good points arguing for a globe using sound science, and there's nothing wrong with that, he comes off like a condescending douche, and it makes his content kind of difficult to watch, because at first you're like, oh yeah, like somebody sounds stupid, yeah, shame them, whatever, I'm down with that. But then after a while you're like, man, can you just ease up? But like, nah, like it. Oh, what was it? There are a few things I've watched that it's like he just ramps up where he's like, nah, I'm sick of this, they won't listen to me. And it's funny. It's funny. I think people, I to sum it up short and sweet, I think people should be they should remain open-minded. There's nothing wrong with being open-minded.
You've seen the telekinesis videos, right? Well, explain this one. I have seen a lot of these, and I have never once questioned whether it was fake or not. Of course they're fake. But this one has me questioning it. I'm like, wait, okay, how do you fake that? What do you guys think?
What do you mean, how do you fake that? I mean, I feel like it would be kind of tedious to, like, do, but I feel like you just spend long enough recording yourself, like, whooshing around in the wind, like trying to get a feel for where the air currents are, and like eventually, yeah, it'll sound like you're like it'll look like you're an airbender. But that's I don't know. Maybe he actually did have telekinesis and was moving leaves with it for whatever reason. Show me spoons. I want to see bending spoon. What's with this the candle thing? I haven't seen that either. Are people accepting this as telekinesis? No, guys.
Now, this is very strange. Obviously, you know, it's Halloween very, very soon, right? Well, listen to this. Over the past couple of days, countless people have reported seeing these weird little toy penguins outside people's houses as decorations, and nobody knows what it means or where it came from. But there's a spooky story surrounding the whole thing. One day, a kid actually went missing, and there was an old man who claimed he had seen the kid leave the house and pick up one of these penguins, then go back into house. So he told the authorities that the kid must be inside the house. They searched the house top to bottom and found the penguin was inside of a cupboard. However, this same alleged penguin that was taken into the house was seen sitting back outside on the front doorstep. This is a rare type of mythical penguin that can alter reality and make strange things occur. Everybody was confused. The old man couldn't explain himself, and the mother of the child was still in shock. The kid was never found, and the penguin remained. What do you think happened?
I don't know, man. Shit beats me. I was too worried about the comments being... Maybe it's just me. I'm kind of a laugh slut, but somebody's like, we got a haunted penguin before GTA 6. Man, get out of here. It didn't, like... It might have actually been Carson, but it sounded AI for a second. I don't know.
Conspiracy theories that will change your perspective on life. The last one is the most shocking. The Big Bounce theory. It states that if the Big Bang occurred from nothing, then there will be no changing fact the next time the universe is created. This means that when our universe ends and another is created, it will be created in the exact same way with the exact same galaxies, planets, and species. If this is true, our entire universe is in an endless cycle of creating and destroying itself, and you will be born into every universe endlessly. You can actually see who blocks you on TikTok. It's the first person that appears when you click share and more. The real reason Apple removed the headphone jack was to try to remove Square Pay systems as a competitor for Apple Pay. Ancestry DNA and the rest of those Ancestry websites are run by the government to have access to people's DNA across reference crimes, etc. The food we have been eating in the United States is a huge part of the mental illness going on today. Like and follow for more interesting yet mind-bending conspiracies.
I feel like that last one's not really a stretch. Yeah, ultra-processed food's not good for you all the time. Or ultra-processed food all the time is not good for you. Oh yeah, the Big Bounce. Yeah, that one's crazy. That you're in an endless cycle and you, like, there is absolutely no hope of breaking out of it. Yeah, that's great. That's very touching. I feel like that is something one of the bigger philosophers bring up. I want to say it's Nietzsche, but I'm not sure.
You know the flowers in the SpongeBob Sky?
The flowers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what those are?
No, they're just flowers.
Conspiracy.
You know the flowers in the SpongeBob sky?
The flowers. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what those are?
No, they're just flowers.
Like these things.
They're like resembled as clouds.
These things. Yeah, they resemble as clouds, right?
Yeah.
That's the common belief, but it's not.
What is it?
Those flowers, the colorful ones, they're not clouds because in the show.
Oh wait, I have a guess. Since SpongeBob is all about war,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Are those the poppies?
No.
Oh, okay, that would be a crazy guess.
No. That's interesting.
Yeah.
There's an episode where those flowers actually get covered by other clouds. Like, I don't know if you remember the surfing episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there are clouds in SpongeBob, but those flowers aren't clouds.
What
you
are
know
they,
what
bro?
they are?
No. Edging me.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're actually, you know, the flowers in the SpongeBob sky.
Man, now I gotta go hunting for that. I don't remember what they are. Hold on, internet, help me. It thinks I'm talking about these are not actual flowers, but rather cloud formation. No, they're not clouds. They're not clouds, man. They're flower shaped, but come in various colors. Yeah, but they're not clouds. Fan theories, Reddit. Okay, cool. They're boat propellers. Oh, that's sinister. Wait, is that actually even the? Okay, yeah, that is their solution. That's really creepy. I don't like it. But my theory doesn't end here. Episode 14, season 1, sees Squidward accidentally freezing himself and ending up in the future made completely of chrome. He then sends himself back in time with a convenient time travel room, and he ends up in prehistoric Bikini Bottom. If you look at the sky, it is green with no flowers. Of course, there wouldn't be any propellers since man hasn't evolved enough to create boats or propellers. And then the guy's like, I rest my case. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to find out what their original, like, what they're saying it is, but I like... Okay, there's one other thing that I'll look at real quick. Damn it. It's just boat repellers again. Boat propellers. What did I say? Repellers? Another theory suggests the flowers above Bikini Bottom represent oil pollution. Ah, they both made me sad, but in different ways. That's it. Those are the two guesses I got. Comment below if you know.
Creepy Conspiracy Theories Part 2. Sophia, the first robot citizen in the world, once said that she would destroy humans. During a live demonstration, Sophia's creator asked her, "Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no." And with a blank expression, Sophia responded, "Okay, I will destroy humans." First of all, whoever created her should be in jail after hearing that. And second, throw the whole robot away. Get rid of it. I guess the theory here is that robots might try and take over the world. 14 years before the Titanic sank, a man named Morgan Robertson wrote a novel about a ship named Titan. This ship also sank in the North Atlantic Ocean in the same month as the Titanic. The ship in the story also struck an iceberg located at the same distance from Newfoundland. Did this author predict the sinking of the Titanic? There is no way that's just a coincidence. And lastly, this is more of a fact than a theory. The world's scariest haunted house is so scary that all guests are required to have a mental and physical evaluation before they can enter. No one has ever completed the haunted house and today has a waiting list of over 24,000 people. I've heard about this and even read parts of the waiver. There is a literal part in this haunted house where a dentist comes in and can rip your teeth out. Who the hell is signing up for this?
Yeah, but that last one, isn't he like in jail because he got caught beating on his ex or something? Like, I don't remember. I do know that like it has been running for years, and it is kind of a mystery why it's still open. I know Papa Meat has a video, but I don't remember if dude's in jail or not.
Y'all want to know what my absolute favorite Idaho story is? It's part conspiracy theory, part urban legend. That Idaho doesn't exist. Yep, that this whole state right here, yeah, not real. This conspiracy theory started about 5 years ago when someone posted this on Reddit. It poses the question, does Idaho exist? And then the poster said, I have a theory of Idaho. I don't think it exists. I have never been to Idaho. I don't know anyone who has ever been to Idaho. I don't know anyone who has ever lived in Idaho. And for years, the only bit of evidence that gave me faith in this alleged state is Idaho potatoes. However, I recently discovered something. Idaho is just a name of a certain type of potato, and Idaho potatoes do not necessarily come from the state from which they are named. The one significant person who is associated with Idaho is Ernest Hemingway, the great American short story writer and semi-okay novelist. Supposedly, it was in Ketchum, Idaho, but that sounds like a made-up name. I mean, it kind of does. And then, so is this sub real, or are you all just pretending? Then there were a few replies to this that said that they also have never met anyone from Idaho and don't know anyone who lives there. Another article calls Idaho a baseless myth and asks, do you know anybody from Idaho? Do you know anybody who knows anybody from Idaho? According to the 1990 census, there are over 1 million people living in Idaho. But if there are so many Idahoers, where are they? Then it suggests that we have all been brainwashed by map makers into thinking there's a state of Idaho, but really nothing is there. And all these beautiful pictures of the state must really be from neighboring states because Idaho isn't real. Other people seem to think that Idaho is just one big government conspiracy and that they're using mind control to coerce people into saying that they're from Idaho. Others claim that perhaps the state of Idaho is simply a state of mind. So Idahoers, or Idahoans, or hoes from Ida, are you real? Do you exist? Are you just pretending to be from Idaho? Is everybody in Idaho a ghost? In a ghost state that doesn't really exist? So if you're from Idaho, say hi, because the internet thinks you're not real.
I was like, she said, I think the beginning, she says, I have a funny story. So I was like half expecting her to just be like, and I'm from Idaho, so it like is really bothering that it, but no, it's just like, just doubling down on, yeah, I don't know anyone from Idaho either. That's great. I also, in Kentucky, do not know anyone in Idaho, either from or lives there currently. I agree. It is made up by the government, and it is simply just a state of mind. We should all aspire to find ourselves in.
Now this is scary. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but there's a theory going around. It's more like a religious theory. I saw a TikTok video where a preacher was talking, and he spoke about something very interesting idea. What if God is actually water? Think about it for us.
What if water is God?
Then that would mean God is both in us and all around us. That God is both above and below us. Why a woman's water breaks when we're born.
But there's more. We often say that God is everything. Well, if that's true, then everything around us would be what? Water. There's water in the air even though we can't see it. There's water inside you, inside me, and in every living thing. Now consider places where water is scarce, like deserts or wastelands. What do you usually find there? Death, because of the lack of water, and it's scorching, like hell. Here's something else. In the Bible, when Jesus was tempted by the devil, where was he? In the desert. He was searching for water.
I mean, okay, sure, but like, what about the crushing depths of the ocean? There's lots of water there, and there is life near the vents. There's actually a surprising amount. There's a surprising amount of life lots of places. We need to like widen our definition of life. Like, it just there is a lot of death in the desert, but there is a lot of surprising life that you have developed unique ways of dealing with their environment. So I mean, interesting. It also sounded like AI Billy Carson, but it's from Carson Club. I'm gonna go with that one was him. First one was AI, this one was him. Yeah, take a bets. Put your bet down below.
Prepare to have your childhood memories destroyed by this terrifying SpongeBob conspiracy theory that uncovers the dark truths behind our friends down in Bikini Bottom. The theory is SpongeBob SquarePants and the rest of the characters in the show actually represent the 7 deadly sins. SpongeBob represents lust. His obsessive passion for everything he does is intense, whether it's his job, friends, or hobbies. Patrick represents sloth. Patrick is the epitome of laziness, always sleeping under his rock and avoids any form of work or effort. Squidward represents wrath, constantly angry and frustrated, especially with SpongeBob and Patrick. Mr. Krabs represents greed. Mr. Krabs has an uncontrollable hunger for money. He'll go to any lengths to make a profit, often at others' expense. Sandy represents pride. Sandy takes immense pride in her abilities and intelligence. Her arrogance and need to prove her superiority highlights immense pride. Plankton represents envy. Plankton is consumed by jealousy of Mr. Krabs' success. Gary represents gluttony. Gary has an excessive craving for food. His constantly hunger and love for eating highlights extreme gluttony.
I don't know, man. I roll my eyes and scoff because, like, some people probably think that's really interesting, and it probably is like a nice, like, oh, the characters are, like they each kind of represent this, and like, yeah, I mean, those fit pretty well. I think Sandy could also work for anger, and like a few of them could work for different things. If you want some really cool / interesting fan theories, then I would go to Alex Bale's channel. He has like a 4-hour compilation of all of his fan theories together, like that he thought of himself, not that he like picked up out of the ether of the internet somewhere.
You guys remember that dude who I showed you the video that he found that woman standing at his fence not moving, and it was terrifying? Well, there's an update. I'm going to play the update video, but also I'm going to tag him because I want you to go and check out his full page. He has like a full story of what's going on in his like neighborhood. Fair warning, don't watch this at night because that's when it came across my For You page again and I jumped. So here we go.
Let's go and check if it's here. Guess not. I guess it's not here tonight then. Feet look a spot this, I guess it is not here.
Well, that was lackluster. The comments. Fair warning, don't watch this at night. I only watch these at night. Yeah. So fake, the way he screamed was super generic. Yeah, he needs to work on his acting.
We got a call to this address, reports of screaming.
Really?
Yes.
Guys, I have no idea who this lady is. She's been standing at my door for like 30 minutes.
So yeah, that was weird, but I wouldn't say it was real footage. Some of it looked like movie footage. And I think it was the last one, maybe it was the second to last one. It looked like just a Halloween costume.
So they're building a house next to us, and I guess when they cleared the field, all the mice and rats scattered, and one of them ended up in our freaking oven. And so I turned it on 450 degrees for 45 minutes, and now our whole house stinks like rat. Burnt rat. I'm hoping dead burnt rat. It's dead.
Man, I feel dumb as hell. It's good though. It's good advice though. Don't just turn the oven on if you have a rat in your oven. It's like, nah, I'll deal with it when it's dead. Cruel, sir. Cruel.
This one actually kind of looks like you.
I don't see it.
The freak? Its eyes moved. I'm serious, dude. The little figurine's eyes moved.
Why are you always messing with me?
What the?
This needs to stop. I need help, please.
Yeah, I don't like dolls either. Some of those videos are a good explanation of why. They look weird. I don't think they're gonna do anything. They just look weird. And it creeps me out. Okay, so I saw the ventriloquist dummy episode of Goosebumps when I was little, and it has just left a very bad taste in my mouth for a long time. Yeah, the mermaid one was terrifying, and the Poseidon one where it's like, oh, look at how deep the ocean is, or like, look at the vast emptiness of the abyss. Yeah, that's kind of terrifying, kind of terrifying. The others are just kind of meh.
I'm out here walking the trail. I think I hear or see one of them cart things, or train things. Nobody's running them. I don't even know where the track goes, or what's up here. It's some kind of haunted, spooky Halloween thing or something. That's a skeleton. Nope.
The most obvious
What?
Fay Trap I have ever seen.
I'm gonna go touch it.
No, Maria, you're gonna get kidnapped.
Well, fairies live there. Definitely. I know there's an obvious Fay Trap right there. And I'm wondering if we should go underneath this or around it. I'm thinking of opting around. What do you think, babe?
Let's go through it.
No, Maria, you're gonna get kidnapped.
Come take a walk through the most haunted woods in Ohio. We will be visiting the site where a native chief was executed for witchcraft in 1810. Are you brave enough to take on the curse of Leather Lips? I will be live here tonight.
Spotted something strange crossing the field. No roads, no paths, just this massive figure moving smoothly through the uneven ground. Half a mile away, but walking way too fast for any person. Could this be a giant? Or something else entirely? The witness says they lost sight of the figure a few times with the sun behind them. But what they did see was something unnaturally large, gliding through the field like it wasn't even there. No normal person could move like that through rough terrain. People are quick to dismiss sightings like this, but when the figure moves so fast and so smooth across an uneven field, it raises questions. No tracks, no explanation, just an unsettling feeling of being watched. What do you think? Giant or something more paranormal?
Man, that skeleton's scared, dude. He was like, no, I'm not having it. Also, like, so I don't, the second one that chick was like, it's a Fay Trap. I mean, I don't think Fay Crossing and Fay Trap are it definitely looked, more like a Fay Crossing, like a gateway to which you can travel. Not like, oh hey, I'm gonna come get you, but just like, you know, a portal that opened up. That's what that one seemed like. I'm with the boyfriend. I would have gone as well.
Become my blade once more.
Those looked cool. And since we're getting closer to Halloween, no palette cleanser. Ha ha ha. Sinister. But no. I've gotten a few more subscribers in the past couple days, so thank you all the people that have subscribed. I appreciate it. If you want to help me out, do that thing that I just mentioned, because I'm trying to get to 500 and then 1,000 and so on and so forth and on into infinitum. And yeah, comment below. I like hearing what people had to say. I didn't make a Discord because I forgot, I will get on that. I do have kids and a day job, but I will do that because I said I would. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye. See you tomorrow. 5 p.m. Bye.